Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on the upcoming transit of planet Mercury. Mercury, which is right now exalted in the Virgo, but it was not like its usual transit to its own sign of exaltation, because during this time like Ketu was there. It was the epicenter of the whole like solar eclipse as well. Guys, you would not believe the way things happened. It never happened before and after. Right on the day of the eclipse, somehow I was having strong pain in my nerves right over there in my head. So yeah, I always am being very observant that whatever way things are happening, and try to go very far, like many of the escalation and provocation which also happened in the geopolitics as well. If you follow that, and if you are a very strong astrology enthusiast, you will be in the back of your mind all the time connecting planets with the way things are happening outside in the world. And I guess this transit of Mercury in the Libra sign is definitely going to be very good news as well, because even the top global leaders have even come to an extent of even making use of the language as well. Like recently only, when the Israel Netanyahu, he used the word shame on the French like Macron and all. So we all know this thing, that the way geopolitics is taking place. But over and above that, all what the whole world is hoping for is a dialogue, peace, dialogue, diplomacy and all. And I guess this is what we can attach with this entry of Mercury in the Libra sign. Guys, Mercury is a very impressionable planet as well. So the good part is that it is not going to be much of the malefic influence. Definitely it is going to be conjunct with Sun as well for half of the time. Mars will enter the sign of debilitation and will start giving its aspect, but it is going to be for a very brief span of time. So yes, we can say this thing, that all the qualities of Mercury, which represents communication, which represents our discriminatory intelligence, how we flare in any of the commercial kind of situation, whether we have that expertise to extract the best deal for us or not, all of that is somehow connected with the planet Mercury only. And all the freelance, self-employed people, all of these creators, influencers are somehow attached and are seen from the planet Mercury only. So yes guys, just a basic overview. Now we will get into the customized results, that how on the basis of your ascendant this entry of Mercury in the Libra is going to be influencing you. So guys, when we talk about for the Aries natives, so definitely guys, although Mercury's transit in the 7th house is considered as very good, like for all those people who are like sales, media, marketing professionals and all, it's a very good time to be out there in the market and negotiate the best deal which is profitable for you. And we all know this thing, that see, with this existing stay of Venus in your 7th house, so I would say that briefly, although their overlap is going to be just for 2-3 days only, but still I would say this thing, that Mercury is like a flirtatious energy. It has not got much to do with the commitment and all, but yes, for travels, adventure, experiences, feel good factor, somehow Mercury is also attached over there. The concern over is that for the Aries natives, Mercury is not a very favorable planet for them. So yes guys, all what I can say is that for the commercial point of view, it could be profitable time. It can also kind of trigger some sort of important work related travel as well, and not something very concrete or substantial I'm seeing. But yes, if your work is chiefly connected with the domain of the Mercury, or if during this time only you have to negotiate any important deal and all, so you'll be able to perform very good over there. Now guys, when we talk about for the Taurus natives, so definitely guys, in your case Mercury is a very important planet. It is your second lord and it is your 5th lord as well, and now it is going to be transiting in your 6th house. So definitely guys, for those people who have to write any competitive exam, you'll be able to do very good. You are a lawyer, you are an arbitrator, in any of those fields where you have to negotiate, you have to arbitrate, you are an anchor, you are a journalist and all. So all those people will be able to do very good over here. Let's say for example, you are in dire need of arranging any money, any loan which has to be approved and all during this time. So there is a high possibility, like if you are a service professional chiefly working in the domain of the health fitness industry, you being a lawyer and all, you work in the loan department and all, so all those people can get benefited. Now guys, when we talk about the Gemini natives, definitely guys, it is the transit of your ascendant lord, and Mercury being the ascendant lord is going to be transiting in your 5th house. So yes guys, whenever and wherever the ascendant lord goes, our whole focus goes in the domain, in the matter of that house. So definitely it's a very good time for people, like if you are driven towards adventurous activities, you are working in a field which is like connected with children, writing or teaching, training, or something to do with stock market, speculation interest of yours and all. So in all these kind of avenues, success can be anticipated with this strengthened state of Mercury in the 5th house. Again guys, 5th house has got lot to do with our memory, with our intellect and all. Mercury is a planet of our memory, discriminatory intelligence and all. So during this time you will be able to take some very important decision. Your capacity to grasp is going to be all-time high. The way the whole planets are making a combination and alignment, we already know this thing that in this karma triangle in the air signs, another important planet of your Saturn is also transiting in the 9th house. So for the acquisition of knowledge, learning, those who are students, those who have to give any performance and all, have to make some important calculations and all, if this is what your nature of work entails, those people will be able to perform very good over here in this entry of Mercury in your 5th house. And yes guys, for the love, romance to happen and all, also good energy. Now guys, when we talk about for the Cancer natives, so definitely guys, in your case, see, Mercury in your case has got a rulership over your 12th house, and it has got a rulership over your 3rd house as well, and now it is going to be transiting in your 4th house. So definitely guys, Mercury is not a very important planet, like favorable planet for you if I were to say. Along with that, in the 4th house, original Kalapurush Kundli, Mercury has got, we all know this thing that Mercury has got little bit enmity towards the moon, towards the Cancer as well. So a lot many times it has been seen that the Cancer natives, if the moon is afflicted in your natal chart, like this is a typical time when the Cancer natives are subjected to conspiracy theories, or being little bit deluded, creating those fake castle in their mind, being misguided, misled, or thinking something or fearing of something, unknown fears and all. So this is how generally, if their natal moon is afflicted and Mercury is there in the 4th house, it could act in this way. But again guys, if your profession is somehow connected chiefly with the 4th house, like milk or interior design or vehicles or something, so if you are chiefly operating in the business connected with the 4th house, it could be a profitable time for you. But for your inner peace and all, so like the way we say this thing, if your natal moon is afflicted, this is going to be the time when the Cancer natives are be subjected to lot many of the inner fear and phobias which they have to deal with. Now guys, when we talk about the Leo natives, so definitely guys, in your case, Mercury is a very important planet, and Mercury being the 11th lord and the 2nd lord, it is going to be transiting in your 3rd house. So very good time if you want to head start any important projects and all, or there will be many short travels which will happen, which will work in your favor, because guys, your ascendant lord is going to be a part of it. So ascendant lord making a combination, and the way Saturn is behaving in your 7th house and all. So I would say this thing that yes, Mercury individually, if I were to say only from the point of view of the Mercury, so you will be able to take important decision. People around you will prove to be very supportive, and your communication skills, your capacity to negotiate for self-expression and all is going to be very impressive. If you are a creator, you are an influencer, so you can definitely count on this time that you will be able to create some important work. Now guys, when we talk about the Virgo Lagna, definitely guys, it's your ascendant lord and the 10th lord transiting in your 2nd house. So this is a very good news. We all know this thing guys, that whenever wheresoever the ascendant lord goes, our whole focus goes in the matters of that house. So guys, the way Saturn is already is turning retrograde, it's in a retrograde motion till November 15th in your 11th house. I'm sorry, in your 6th house, and over and above that, this entry of your important 10th lord and ascendant lord in the 2nd house is putting a lot of focus over here. So yes guys, I would say that it's a golden time for you, because Saturn being retrograde in the 6th house is already reworking in majority of the work related restructuring which needs to be done, because after that, after November 15th, Saturn is going to be in a rush to wrap up everything and leave the Aquarius sign. So I mean to say that if you want to give it a try for any negotiation on your package or something, this is the right time for that. Like any revamp, any restructuring you want to do in the matters of your like financial portfolio, it's a golden time for that. It's just going to be a matter of 18 days only, so you have to hustle up. Along with that guys, people who are like if you're in a family business, you're a stand-up comedian, or like you are dealing in any of the commissioning work, you have a brokerage firm and all, so those people can definitely get benefited. Like the gift of gab, your communication, the word used by you are definitely gonna impress lot many people. Now guys, when we talk about the Libra natives, definitely guys, in your case, Mercury, as we know, is a very important planet for you, being the 9th lord and the 12th lord, and now it is going to be transiting in your ascendant. So definitely guys, it's a good news, because from the past many weeks, with this whole energy and concentration of the eclipse taking place in the 6th and the 12th axis, Mercury was also very strong, and we know this thing that if your natal moon is afflicted, 12th house concentration of the planets, see, the thing is, people talk about, that's the reason we say that the highly evolved tantric and spiritual practices, even as simple as that, even doing the kundalini, should be done in the guidance of a teacher, awakened guru. Imagine you did something and you start seeing the invisible things, unusual astral things, how difficult it is going to be. So I mean to say, 12th house is a very sensitive house which needs to be dealt carefully, and in your case, too much of the power concentration was there in the 12th house. Trust me, even if you know everything and God has gifted you, blessed you with some certain powers and all, imagine, can you actually use it? Can you go out and tell people on the face what their own people are doing to them? So they're like, 12th house secrets is something which universe by itself wants to be hidden, and only when you are prepared and ready, nature grants you with that knowledge. So I mean to say, yes, now coming to the main part is that our 9th lord now transiting in the 1st house. Definitely, I always say this thing that whatsoever planet is transiting from your ascendant, the energy of that planet gets exuded in your personality. So when people will talk to you, they will actually, you will come across as very confident, strong, power to convince, communicate, negotiate, or strong public speaking skills and all. Any of the travels if you will undertake during this time will prove to be very profitable, and you will be able to multitask and manage lot many things. And I would say that during this time, any of the important visa, immigration, export, import, any of the conference, exhibition you want to attend, you want to address any of the important events and all, so you'll be able to perform or impress people with the gift of gab which the universe has given you. Now guys, when we talk about the Scorpions, so definitely guys, planets are kind of aligning in a way that extra caution is something which you guys have to follow. Your ascendant lord is already transiting in the 8th house. Over and above that, now Mercury, the planet of discriminatory intelligence, is also going to be transiting from your 12th house. So a lot of the things are happening behind your back. Trust me, you do not even know. Like, I mean to say, whatever you know is just the tip of the iceberg. A lot is happening beneath the sea level. So I mean to say, caution and care needs to be followed, and just do not reveal your secrets to everyone, and do not engage too much in secretive clandestine activities. Like guys, now that actually the clock has started, that you should be maintaining this habit of recitation of the Sundarkand every Tuesday and Saturdays, and at least daily ensure to do the Hanuman Chalisa. And lastly guys, all what I can say is that yes, your 11th house and the 8th house is, the lord of that is going in the 12th house. So I mean to say, be very careful. All those, do not blindly trust people before signing any document, any contract, any agreement. Pay very strong attention to the detail of all the points, all the clauses, and in any way, or the only way it can benefit you guys is that if you're already a part of something which is very secretive, very clandestine, very covert kind of thing, being away from your from the crowd, doing something, researching, investigating something in isolation, or if you're working in hospitals and church, monastery and all, those people slightly can get benefited. But yes, again I'll say the same thing, whatever is happening right now in the life of the Scorpio, whatever you know, you think you know, it's just the tip of the iceberg. A lot is happening beneath, so be very cautious, mindful. Hanuman Chalisa, Sundarkand needs to be done. Now guys, when we talk about the Sagittarius natives, so definitely guys, in your case, as you can see that when we talk about the planet Mercury, it has got a rulership over your 7th house and the 10th house, and in the transit it is going to be entering in your 11th house. So very golden time finally, in a way guys. As you can see this thing that during this time your social life is going to be very active. You will have this capacity to convince, impress large group and network and all, which generally can only happen if you are like very active in social media, if you are very active in like any performing arts and all. So for the actors and artists, more work, more audition call, or for general influencers, more subscription, more followers and all. So yes guys, during this time, friends, your network will prove to be very profitable. Reach out to people for the guidance, and if you want or you are in dire need of any favors and all, people are going to be very happy and willing to support you. And some important events, like I would say that this is one such combination. 7th lord in a way is transiting in the 11th house, you know, finding like-minded people, running into someone, some affair starting up and all. So yes, overall progress, development, connecting with important people is on the cards for lot many Sagittarius natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Capricorn natives, definitely guys, in your case, as you can see that Mercury has got a rulership over your 6th house, and it has got a rulership over your 9th house, and in the transit Mercury is going to be entering in your 10th house. So definitely guys, we all know this thing that 10th house Mercury makes you very good communicator. It gives you that capacity to multitask, manage things very well. In certain cases, it also makes you the favorite of your bosses as well. So yes guys, I would say that any of the decision which you will take during this time, there will be important kind of work related travels which will prove to be very profitable. And the good thing is that whatever issues you are facing, whatever you are struggling with, it is a good time to be very vocal about it. Other people will listen to your point of view. And again guys, if you are a face of any brand, any important cause, you will be able to prove your point in a very graceful way. That is all what I can say. Now guys, when we talk about the Aquarius natives, definitely guys, in your case, Mercury is a very important planet, like the planet which makes actually the Aquarians the scientist is the planet Mercury, being a 5th lord and the 8th lord, and now it is going to be transiting in the 9th house. So yes guys, I would say that for students and all, any exam you have to give during this time, you'll be able to impress, or you'll be able to perform very well. Along with that, for the artistic creative endeavors, any of the spiritual quest of yours, the good part is that in majority of the undertakings of the life, luck will support you. Like you have this capacity that suddenly things can turn around. Like if you're out of job, applying for a job, applying for important projects, suddenly getting auditions, suddenly getting some support, word of mouth and all. So this is how things are going to be working out for you. Again guys, we are actually going through some very important auspicious days. So Mercury is about communication, recitation, reading of the books. 9th house is something which is very holy. So if you are a Christian, read Bible during this time. If you are like Hindu, we are in the holy auspicious Navratri these days. Even after that, you can ensure to if read like I would say Vishnu Sahasranam, so recite Vishnu Sahasranam. So lot many things can be done, but overall a very uplifting time for the Aquarians. Luck is going to be supporting them, or I would say that their mind, their intelligence is going to be taking them in the, like their thoughts are going to be getting aligned in the right direction meant for them. Now guys, and when we talk about the Pisces natives, so definitely guys, in your case, as you can see that Mercury in your case is your 4th lord and your 7th lord, and in the transit it is going to be entering in your 8th house. So definitely guys, in majority of the undertakings you have to be a little bit careful. In a way, Mercury is connected with flirtatiousness. Libra has got Venus in energy, and then there is a 8th house kind of element. So all of that is a triggering sign that you have to be careful. If you are like, you have got a very hedonistic kind of lifestyle. So discipline and self-control is something, and self-restraint is something which I want to recommend. There could be some sudden misunderstanding with your partner as well. Over there, you have to be cautious, you have to be careful. Along with that, guys, if you are devoted to anything which is very investigative, very much kind of, psychological analysis kind of things, if you're a part of that, you're working in the insurance industry and all, so those people slightly can get benefited, but you have to be very careful around the matters of your domestic life and your relationship with your partner. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyawad.